Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
For all things Halloween. This is Hauntformer, and like I said, despite Halloween being over now, it never ends on Hauntformer because I'm back with a brand new mask to talk about, and I figured it was oh so topical to bring it out today. This is a mask that I got on Spirit Halloween's 50% off sale for after Halloween. And it's one that I wasn't planning on getting, but after having it, I'm really glad that I picked it up. This is the Purge Uncle Sam mask. And technically, this is from the Purge election year, which is a film that came out, I believe, in 2016, I want to say. It could have been 2017. I'm pretty sure it was 2016. You can correct me in the comments. But this is a mask called Uncle Sam, which is obviously inspired by the American, I guess it would be some sort of folk image of, the classic patriotic fellow, Uncle Sam, of course, with a very demented, creepy smile. This mask was sculpted by Trick or Treat Studios and produced and sold at Spirit Halloween and other places where I picked this guy up. Now, the retail price is $25 for him. And of course, I got him for half off, so it was about $13 with tax and all that good stuff. Now, one thing I really like about this mask, you hear that? It is super good quality. Like, I can try it. I'm not going to really force it, but it's hard. It's not going to bend. Like, I'm sure you've seen those flimsy Halloween masks at the store that bend really easily. This is not such a mask, but it looks really good. Looks basically straight out of the movie, in my opinion. If you flip it to the back, as you can see, it's just the hollow mold with a little sponge for your forehead and the strap to go around the back of your head for the mask. What I really like too, and I'll demonstrate in a moment, is that when you put your face in this mask, your eyes only appear in that little slit, and it makes you look very creepy. Like so. See what I mean? Looks very creepy, huh? I don't know. I really like this mask. I think a lot of the Purge masks look really cool. What's interesting is that the original Purge movie basically had these very blank face masks that you can still find at Spirit Halloween and other, Halloween stores. It's become a popular image as of recent. But as the Purge series went on, they more and more became about politics and America and that kind of side of things. And so they've adapted with, the Statue of Liberty mask and having Uncle Sam. They have an Abraham Lincoln, which I think is interesting because we don't really get a lot of political horror. I feel like the Purge election year, I did a review of it when it came out back in the day. I think it was a little too in your face with what it wanted to say, and it was too much about the 2016 election specifically, and I wish it would have been more timeless, I guess, if that makes sense. But the masks were definitely a standout in the film, and I think this was definitely one of the creepiest and most iconic ones, and this would be a really cool costume to sport for Halloween or whatever occasion. I mean, 4th of July, or, if you want to, on voting day. And I just want to say that, despite the hostility of voting, I think it's still important to remember that we can still respect people who have differences in opinion and not be like the people in the Purge movies. We don't need to resort to being Uncle Sam. We don't need to do that. So, I wanted to bring this mask out specifically for November 3rd. And I think regardless of how this election turns out, this election will be something to remember in Halloween history. that is, without getting too political. So with all that being said, I'm going to give the Uncle Sam mask from Trick or Treat Studios, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 skulls. I think it's almost, basically amazing. Only gripe, I feel like $25 is a tad expensive. It's just one mold with, some good paint, I might add, with all of the shading done, not only on just the hair, but on the face and all the crevices. But I feel like, $15 to $20 is a little more reasonable. Granted, I got it for $13, which was great, but that's just something I would keep in mind for the future of these vacuform masks, though this one is definitely a higher quality material, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually from the molds used in The Purge, if it was a custom-made mask for the movie, which I assume that it was. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching this review. If you haven't, please subscribe, because I talk about Halloween like a lot, so make sure to do that. Thank you, and remember, as always, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.